teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Eagle defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. And
that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. And they'll go on the ground. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Bears at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A pass complete to Adunze. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Williams. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Muscles by at the 25. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Here now, 3rd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Barkley, inside handoff. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Richardson looking to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Brandon. I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Down the left sideline, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get a 9 now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 46, here's second down and 5. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Off play action. Richardson eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Richardson going to move him around. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Third down and 1. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Williams. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again here, Williams. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. Now, a quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
To the air once more, Williams. Dancing to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Quick throw completed by Richardson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's coming. Check in.
To throw, Williams. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
To the air on 3rd down is Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Williams to the air on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job. And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. Open man is Duvernay. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A handoff to Barkley. Nifty move. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. On the draw, this is Barkley. Oh, nice smooth. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a give to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Saquon Barkley.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Connects with Duvernay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And that's a good start right there. This game's changed pretty dramatically in the last few minutes. So now these guys are forced to play from behind here. And that's a positive first step towards claiming this lead right back.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll come up now on second down. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Here we go, first and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Second and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Richardson to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far.